My favorite time of the year is right around the corner. That's right, guys, fall. And with fall comes pumpkin everything. This pumpkin spice latte poke cake will satisfy all your pumpkin cravings. Super tasty and incredibly easy. You're going to like this a latte. I know you're going to love this recipe. And when you do, you hit that thumbs up. If you are new here, hit the subscribe and hit those notifications so that you get all of our recipes as they post. Now, let me show you how to make this easy pumpkin spice latte oat cake. To start the pumpkin spice latte pulp cake, that's a mouthful. Grab yourself a 9 by 13 baking dish and you'll want to grease it. I have just sprayed mine with a little bit of baker's joy and then you'll set this aside. Preheat that oven to 350 degrees and grab yourself a mixing bowl. I'm going to be using a spiced cake mix. So you'll take your cake mix and just pour it into your bowl. So simple. If you do not have a poke cake recipe for this fall, you need this one. So easy and so delicious. To this, you're going to add 1 can of pumpkin puree. Now, don't get the pumpkin pie spice. I know I've made that mistake in the past, but this is the 100% pure pumpkin. And just add this to your mixing bowl. You will need to add 2 eggs. Now, guys, this recipe does not go exactly by your directions on your box cake, so make sure you take note of that. The directions for this will be down in the description. You'll also need 3/4 cup of milk. Now, a lot of people will use water in this mix. Do not use water. We like to use the milk. It makes it have a better, richer flavor, kind of like a bakery style. And of course, with anything that we bake here in the South, we add vanilla to it. So add about a teaspoon of vanilla. This will also bring more flavor to this pumpkin spice latte poke cake. We just eyeballed that. Now you're going to mix this up. So grab your hand mixer, or if you're doing this in a stand mixer, this is when you're going to want to turn that mixer on. You'll want to mix this until it's well mixed, about 2 to 3 minutes, and then you're going to put your mixer away. Bring your baking dish back over and add your pumpkin spice latte cake to your baking dish. And then you're just going to smooth it out. This pumpkin spice latte poke cake is ready for the oven. It is going in. Remember, that's 350 degrees. It will be in there for 25 to 30 minutes until it passes the cake test. Our pumpkin spice latte poke cake is out of the oven. We're going to set this over to cool and work on the latte. For the latte part of this pumpkin spice latte poke cake, you will need 1 package of, this is the large package of the Instant Put. It's a 5.1 ounce. And just add this to a mixing cup or a mixing bowl. You will also need 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Now, I have made my own pumpkin pie spice, and if you're interested in that recipe, it'll be down in the description too. I'm just going to whisk these two together. Next, we will add 1 3/4 cups of milk. I am using a 2% milk because that's what I had in the house. But if you got a whole milk, honey, that will be much better. And then for the latte part, we have a 1/4 cup of strong espresso. You can get this in the grocery store if you don't drink strong espresso in your household. This is just an instant, but it is delicious. It will also help with a lot of your chocolate recipes to bring out more chocolate. But for this one, it's for latte, and you're going to love this one, a latte. Oh, look how thick it is there. I want to get all of that out. I did make this very, very, very strong because that's the way we like our lattes. And then just whisk this. You're going to whisk it until it starts to thicken. Our vanilla pudding is starting to thicken, and that espresso and that pumpkin pie spice, it smells delightful. I think I'm going to take a little taste. Oh, I love that. A latte. We're going to bring the cake back over now, and we're going to start putting this together. This is a poke cake, so we're going to poke. I'm going to be using my wood spoon, and I'm just going to use the end of it. Spread this evenly and over those holes that you have poked in your pumpkin spice latte poke cake. If you're like me, you love that whipped cream on top of your pumpkin pie spice latte. So we're going to add it to this pumpkin spice latte poke cake as well. I'm adding 8 ounces of a whipped topping. You can add whichever kind of whipped topping that you use. We're using Publix, or you can make your own. So you'll just add this to the top and you will smooth it across. Isn't that just beautiful? I'm going to give it a couple little curls here because I like that. I'm going to add just a little bit more of our pumpkin pie spice to the top of this, and then we're going to cut this. This is one beautiful piece of cake. The pumpkin latte topping that we put on there is coming down. This is in the holes that we had poked. So this is going to be delicious. I know. I'm going to get into it. I wish I could give you a bite. You'd love it. The pumpkin flavor, those warm spices of the pumpkin spice, and then, of course, that latte that we put in the poke on this cake, and the whipped topping, of course. Who can go wrong with that? Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this recipe. I hope that you will do it in your home. Share it with your friends. Give us a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe and hit those notifications so that you get all of our recipes as they post. And until next time, take care and God bless.